Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday Night Webinar. Today is Monday, March 13th. My name is Randy Crebs, Executive Goal Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar. He's a very well-respected business leader and mentor in this industry. You'll definitely want to have your pen and paper out, sitting up, paying attention, and taking notes as you learn how this industry expert continues to build his business successfully. He has achieved the rank of Emerald Director within our company. He is the co-founder of Duplicate Success International. He is an amazing leader, mentor, and most importantly, I'm very proud to call him my son. Jared, are you on the line?
I am, Dad. Thank you so much for the great introduction. I really appreciate it.
You bet.
All right. Well, welcome to the webinar, everyone. I'm really excited for tonight's content. We have a great training prepared for you. And just like every Monday, first of all, I want to welcome all the brand new people who are on this webinar for the very first time. And I want to remind all of you of our team DMO. If you do these three things, you will be successful. And just like any business, USANA has a DMO as well, daily method of operation. So the first thing to do every day is use the products. Obviously, you want to become a product of the product. Second thing is to do your 2-2-2 for the day. That's 2 new presentation videos sent out, 2 follow-ups with prospects that are on the fence, and 2 calls to existing clients or team members. This is where the magic happens, doing your 2-2-2 for the day. And then number 3 is 15 minutes of personal development material daily. That would be listening to audios, reading books, or being on webinars. And really, number 3 influences everything that you do with number 2. So it's really non-negotiable if you want to have great results. The personal development is key, and I want to applaud you for being on this webinar, watching this webinar, because you're doing your personal development for today, and that's very, very important to your success. So there's 3 keys to a breakthrough, and this is another reminder that we want to keep putting on every month that we do this. The first one is your strategy, okay? So that's the DMO. And you have to follow the right strategies to have a breakthrough in your business. The DMO is the most proven strategy. Literally, if you're contacting 2 new people a day, sending out 2 follow-ups, and also contacting 2 existing people in your business, you're going to have success. Follow that up with your personal development and your taking of the products. Then next is the stories you tell yourself. This is really critical to a breakthrough, because if you're telling yourself you're too old or you're too young or you don't know technology, what are the stories you tell yourself that hold you back? You got to figure out what those are, and you need to change them to a positive story. For me, I tell myself I find great leaders. I create leaders. Why? Because I used to have the negative self-talk, like, oh, I can't create leaders. So I had to change the stories that I tell myself, and that's one of the ways that me and Crystal got to a 6-figure income with USANA. You have to change the stories you tell yourself, and make sure you tell yourself positive stories every morning. I do it when I brush my teeth. I always pump myself up with affirmations. Also, the last thing is the state that you're in, okay? The energy, your energy and your state of mind. They say emotion is created by motion. Get up, jump around, get in a good state before you make phone calls. Make sure you're happy. If you're in a bad state, don't make phone calls. Go take a nap. Get yourself in the right state, and then make your phone calls from a happy state of mind. That is very, very key. All right, so now we're going to get into some team recognition. We're going to recognize the people that did do their DMO for this last week. Let's start by welcoming the new clients that have started with our team. Welcome Patricia Stedman, new client introduced by Stephanie Giles. Way to go, Patricia. Also special recognition. Me and Crystal were number 18 top emeralds in the US. Thank you, Dad, for making this great slide. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Team DSI, for all your hard work. We would not be here without you. Also, big congratulations, Veronica Cade, number 16, top client enrolled in the United States. Woo, woo. Very proud of you, Veronica. Also, special announcements. Make sure that you let everybody know free BDSs from now until April 21st. That's 6 weeks, guys. That's a huge, huge amount of time to use to enroll associates. That's exciting. I see lots of likes on our Facebook Live post right now. That's pretty cool. Hi, Claudia, Lillian, and Phyllis on our Facebook Live. Keep sending those likes and comments, building awareness. Oh, yeah, good job, Claudia. All right, guys. Also, mark your calendar for March 15th. That's actually, what day is it? That's this Wednesday. And Biomega is going to be featured on the Dr. Oz show this Wednesday. And Richard Jennings is a football player for the New York Giants that's pictured there. So it's pretty cool that USANA is being featured again. Tell all of your prospects, especially tell your ones that are considering becoming an associate, and also tell your new clients as well. Also, for those of you in Salt Lake City tomorrow, March 14th at 11 a.m., there's going to be a playback of the Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing event that Phyllis and my mother and Stephanie Giles were at. And it's going to be an awesome event. If you're in Salt Lake City, you can come have lunch with the team and hear this very powerful training that happened in Las Vegas last week. Also, be aware of the growth circle. The more you grow your business for the quarter, which ends in 3 weeks, you could win an all-expense-paid trip to the Riviera Maya. So every quarter, USANA is going to be sending the top 25 growers in the United States on this all-expense-paid trip. So you want to track your growth and make sure that you grow more from this quarter than the first quarter of 2016. And that's how you can win these trips. It's going to happen every quarter. So get in the habit of tracking that. It's very important, and we want to see you win these trips. Also, Nutrimil is still available in the individual packs while supplies last, all 3 flavors, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And these two, Dutch chocolate and French vanilla is back to stay long term. That's going to be here forever. So that's very exciting. Those are our flagship shakes. And strawberry is still here for a limited time. There's a big run of strawberry that was made, so you can sell strawberry to your clients. And those of you that love strawberry, stock up because it's for a limited time. But there's a lot of it out there right now, so you can definitely get some. And we're on our last week of our incentive, Track WAPnWin to Celebration. And some of you, if you're on this for the very first time, you're not quite sure what this is. This is a team incentive. This is just a team DSI incentive. And first place right now is Veronica Cade with 140 points. Second place is Renee and Megan Martinez with 124. And third place is Lillian Galdiano with 105. But right behind her, Don Morales, 104. Carlos Gomez, 103. Claudia Zacharias, 100. It's a big race for third place there. That's the last cash prize. I just want to, first of all, edify everybody who's on this list because it took a lot to be on this consistently for 13 weeks in a row. And to do your weekly action plan and to take action. I'm proud of everyone on here because you're running your business the right way. And if you're brand new, you're wondering what this is. Basically, we do an incentive pretty much every quarter, and it's based around these prizes. First place is $400 cash, second place is $250, and third place is $150. That's if you go to the U.S. celebration. If you take first place but you don't go to the event, the prize gets cut in half. So that's how important the events are. We want to make the prize sweeter if you go to the big national events or destination events. So how do you get points? Well, you get points by having your binder done, 52 weeks of weekly action plans and DMO trackers. You get 5 points for being registered for U.S. celebration, 5 points for rank advancing, 3 points for posting your WAP on Sunday nights, 3 points for posting your DMO tracker. You get 3 points when your newest personally sponsored associate registers for celebration. You get 5 points when you enroll associates, 3 points for new clients on 100-point auto order, and 2 points for new clients on 30-point auto order. So I want to just, first of all, acknowledge every one of you who's doing this and just say that, hey, this is the last week, go for it. Anybody can still win all the top 3 prizes. I mean, with a few associates in the system, someone could take over third, second, or first place. So you got to just keep going hard. And so the events that are happening all over the U.S. are listed right here. And you can kind of see all the different options. In fact, I think this weekend, everyone's going to be in Washington, D.C. So those in the East Coast will actually be represented by Becky Armstrong and Christian Glad. Then the next week, USANA will be in Chicago, Illinois, and will be represented in Team DSI will be represented by Bonnie Thornton. And then San Antonio, Texas will have a big showing there. We have, I think, over 35, 34 people registered right now. And then San Diego will actually have Randy Viola Krebs, Phyllis Walker, Sherry Bender, so far that will be in San Diego. So it's very exciting. All these celebrations that are happening. And so basically that's the incentive. Consistent action creates consistent results. And so lastly, before we get started on the training, the USANA clients page is when you enroll a new associate or a client, make sure you add them. Add them to the clients page, make a post. You know, we had a lot of people sign up last week and only like one post was made of the new clients. So I want to really encourage you that if you're signing up clients, make sure you make a post and welcome them. Make them feel special and important. It's a very big key to retention. So that's the clients page. When you enroll a new associate, make sure you add them to the Team DSI page right there. And then obviously make a post, make them feel special and important. And make sure you comment. I want to really acknowledge all of you for commenting every time somebody signs up. So many people are commenting. It really makes a big difference. So thank you all for continuing to support the team. Community is present in Team DSI. Everybody cares about each other. People are commenting even though it's not in their team, and that is really cool. All right, so now we're going to get started into the training. We need to unmute Mr. Rene Martinez, Silver Director. Dad, could you please unmute Rene? And then we'll get started on the training. Are you there, Rene?
I'm here, Jared.
Awesome. Okay. Can you mute yourself as well? That way.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're able to.
Jared, is your video on?
No.
Okay, I'm seeing a video, but I'm not sure whom it
Oh,
is.
it's on my. I'm on my cell phone. That's probably what it's from.
There he is. Okay,
So I'll turn it off on my cell phone so it doesn't show.
perfect. Or we could see you.
Let me see here.
Well, no, you won't be recorded unless you do it as you.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn off my camera.
Got off. It's on.
Oh, there it is.
It's on.
Okay. Okay. Looks like Rene is able to mute himself on his own. Rene, can you unmute yourself as well? Dad, you may just have to unmute Rene. Okay.
Yes, I can unmute myself. I just had my phone in my pocket because I'm
Okay.
cooking for tomorrow.
Awesome. All right, great. So I'll be calling on you probably within a minute or two once we start the training.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're ready to go. All right, so just 1 second. Okay, here we go. Hello, my name is Jared Crebs. I'm pictured here with my wife, Crystal, and our dog, Tasia. We're co-founders of Team DSI, Emerald Directors in USANA, and today's training is how to close out meetings like a boss. And really, this is a very important topic that you want to practice and just always put yourself in these positions. And so I'm going to give you some tips, some scripts, some things that have worked for me and Crystal over these last 11 years that have really made us very effective when we're closing out meetings, and also helps the individual, helps that person get started right, because really your prospects, they need you to lead. They need you to lead them to the close. They actually want to sign up. They just need you to have courage and lead them through that process. So it's a very simple script, and this is actually a continuation of our training that we did 2 weeks ago. This is on the scripts for lukewarm market prospecting and enrolling. Now, what is lukewarm market? That means that's somebody that you meet when you're in public. Lukewarm market. And so if you meet somebody good, like a waiter at a restaurant, or if you're at the grocery store and you meet someone, in the checkout aisle, or if, one of the workers, or just wherever. I mean, someone on Craigslist is buying something from you and you meet them at the mall, and you can use these scripts. Now, we've already created a video where you can see how to get their phone number. And that video is at this link, lukewarm1.teamdsi.info. So you can watch part 1. I really recommend that you review part 1 over and over, because that's how you get their phone number, and also covers a script on what to say when you call them the next day. So it's obviously critical that you you have that information. So this is part 2, and this is actually the close. And we're going to access the script here at lukewarm.teamdsi.info. So if you're watching this, maybe you could pull up on a different computer this script here, and it's available at lukewarm.teamdsi.info. So I'm going to actually pull it up on my screen, and it is right here. Okay, you all should be able to now see my screen on Google Chrome. And here is the script. So when you go to lukewarm.teamdsi.info, you're going to see this script right here. And it's obviously it says scripts for lukewarm market prospecting and enrolling. Now, in the first training, we already went through all this. We already went through page 1, which is how to get their phone number. We went through the voicemail script. If they don't answer, you need to say this voicemail and leave this this text. Actually, no, we did not do this. We'll start here. This is where we're going to start. But just to recap, we did go through script for when they answer your call. We have done that all the way. So when you call someone, like you get their number today and you call them tomorrow and they answer their phone, you go through script for when they answer your call. And we did this with Mr. Rene Martinez, top earning silver director in the United States, and we went through the entire process. Now, the thing about Rene is I actually met him, and I did the script with him 2 years ago, and that's what led to Rene enrolling. So, Rene, before I bring you on, I just want everybody to know what to say on the voicemail. So if I called you, Rene, and you did not answer, and it took me straight to voicemail, here's what I'd say, and here's exactly how I would say it. Now, notice the instructions. You are not talking to a machine. You are talking to a live person who will be listening to this message. Leave the message as though you are talking to a friend, not a stranger. As a rule, give your prospect 3 times to call you back. Voicemail strategies for all 3 calls are below. So it would be like this. I call Rene's cell phone. He doesn't answer. It goes to voicemail. I say like this. Hi, Rene, this is Jared. I met you yesterday at the mall. It was really nice meeting you. I was calling you back to get you the information that you wanted about our company. We're doing some pre-screening interviews right now because it takes a lot of work on our part to establish someone on the team. So if you're serious, give me a call back. I'll get that information to you, and we'll see if you have the qualities of the kind of person that we're looking for. At that point, we'll decide whether or not we'll be able to work together and where you fit on the team. My phone number is 210-860-9001. Again, that's 210-860-9001. I hope you're having an awesome day, and God bless. So you see how I leave it like that. I do not say my last name, okay? I say Jared. I do not say Jared Crebs. Very important. Also, I talk about how, we met yesterday at the mall, or you can put the time as well, but I'm saying it my tone is very important, that your tone is right. Sometimes people do this script and they think they need to sound like a salesman. I don't know why, but some people, they call someone and they're like, hi, Rene, this is Jared. This is Jared Crebs from USANA. We met yesterday at the mall. It was really nice meeting you. And it's like they don't sound like they're talking like a real person. Please don't be that guy. Don't be that gal. Be normal, have a normal tone, like you would talk to someone that is your friend or family member, okay? So that's what I do when I leave the voicemail. Now, I would also send this text. So immediately, if he didn't answer, I'd leave the voicemail, and then immediately I'd text this right here. Hi, Rene, this is Jared. It was nice meeting you yesterday at the mall. I just left you a voicemail. We're doing some pre-screening interviews right now, so if you're still serious about it, give me a call or text back. I'll get you the info, and we'll see if you have the qualities of the kind of person we're looking for. Have an awesome day, and God bless. So I send that, and then that's it. It's a long text, but it works. So just copy, paste, use it exactly. Now, if they do not return your call or text, go to page 12 and follow the outline here. So let's say, first of all, that Rene does not actually return my call, okay? So then I'm going to go to page 12, and here's page 12. If they don't answer your call after video 1 or 2, or even on the first time, like if they never answered, I would call them tomorrow. I would just hang up. Do not leave a voicemail. Instead, just text them this. Hi, Rene, I just called you back. And then 15 minutes later, call them back once more. and basically just be like, hey, Renee, this is Jared. I hope everything's okay. Actually, this doesn't make sense to do if they never watched a video. So skip that. If they didn't watch the video on the second call, I just would not leave a voicemail, all right? But on the third call, here's what I would do. So yeah, call them again the next day. Do not leave a voicemail or text on the second call. So that's the instructions. If they don't answer, do not leave a text or anything. You will leave the final voicemail on the third day. So basically step one is read the script for the first voicemail. Step two would be call them on the next day and don't leave any text or voicemail. And then the third day, this is the final script to read. So if Renee had not answered my call or returned my text on day 3, then I would basically be like this. I would call and I'd say, hi, Renee. Or I would actually say it like with the tone of like, where are you, right? So I'd be like, hi, Renee. This is Jared. I've been trying to get a hold of you, and this is the 3rd time that I've called. This is the last time that I'll be calling to get you the information you wanted about working with our company. We're going to be making our decision in the next 48 hours. So if you're serious, give me a call and I'll get that information over to you. We'll see if you have the qualities of the kind of person that we're looking for. At that point, we'll decide whether or not we'd be able to work together. But if you're just curious, no need to return the phone call. Again, my name is Jared. My number is 210-860-9001. Again, that's 210-860-9001. Have an awesome day and God bless. All right, so, and then I would leave this text. Hi, Renee, I've been trying to get a hold of you. This is the 3rd time that I've called. This is the last time I'll be calling to get you the information you requested about working with our company. If you are still serious about it, give me a call. We'll be making our decision in the next 48 hours. And I've actually had people respond after they get this voicemail and they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get back to you, because this is their last shot. If they don't answer after the 3rd time or respond, I'm going to literally cross them off and I'm going to move on, because when you're dealing with strangers or people that you met in public, they get 3 shots. You don't want to follow up with them forever, okay? Some people say, follow up with someone until they either died or they signed up. Not with strangers or people you meet in public. They get 3 strikes. If they're not professional enough to return your call, then you move on, all right? So I'm always giving people 3 shots when it comes to Lukewarm Market. So that's what you do, and that's obviously a very important thing to know. Now we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to pick up where we left off on the last training. So on the last training, I had taken Renee all the way through all this, and I had sent him the link to watch the 12-minute video. All right, so now I'm going to be doing the closing questions after they watch the first video. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and unmute. Renee, could you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for being on the training tonight. Really appreciate your help with this.
No problem. No problem. Anything I can do to help the team.
Awesome. All right. So, Renee, before we get into the closing questions, can you take yourself back to that time 2 years ago when I used these scripts with you, and tell me what was your initial reaction when I had first told you about USANA?
The thing that I was thinking the most was how professional you were being with me, and the way you were talking and the way you were presenting it. I could tell that you were serious about it, and I could tell that I wanted to know more because you were being so serious about it.
Cool. Okay. So thank you for saying that, because I think everyone listening needs to know when you do these scripts with people, you have to come off like you're interviewing for a company, like a Fortune 500 company, and you're hiring people. So
That's it. And that's exactly the way I took it.
Really? Okay.
I remember getting off the phone after we initially talked, and I told Megan, I was like, man, this guy wants me to work for him.
Really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And really, in a way, obviously you're not my employee, Renee, so it's not like that, but it is a lot of effort on our part to raise someone up and have them be successful. There's a lot of
absolutely.
So just like an employee and the time that a company would invest in an employee, it's really the same here, even though, again, it's not a boss-employee relationship. We're equals. We're both independent business owners. But, it really is important to frame it that way, because at the end of the day, you have to decide who to spend your time with. I have to decide, and we want to find people that are serious. So this script really is the best thing you can do. And by the way, I didn't make this script up. I got this script from Danny Johnson. I got this script from doing personal growth and development, and I obviously adapted it to our USANA business. So this script has been used literally for probably 30 years and with literally probably tens of thousands of people. So I just want to reiterate that this stuff is magical if you really take it serious. And I know not everyone on this is going to apply, but those ones that do, man, you guys are going to have a big breakthrough in your business. So Renee, let's go ahead and role play. And so let's just pretend that you just watched the 12-minute video. Okay, so I sent you a text with this link here, and it has the 12-minute video. And you've already watched it, okay? And we agreed that I was going to call you back at 8:30, and now it's 8:30, okay?
Okay.
All right. Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Renee. Hey, man, I just want to share my 30-second health story with you before I ask you these next questions. So prior to USANA, my health was really bad. I actually had horrible allergies. And I want to pause here. Do you see how I didn't actually ask if he watched the video? That's key. I didn't say, hi, Renee, did you watch the video? The reason I don't say that is because I don't want him to start giving me all his opinions. I go right into this. And I want to start by sharing my health story because I have not shared it yet. Remember, on the front end, before I sent him the video, I told him my business story. Okay, so I'm going to take it from here. Hi, Renee. I just want to share with you my 30-second health story before I ask you the next questions. Prior to USANA, I had horrible allergies. I was really suffocating under allergies. I was taking all the prescription drugs, the Claritin, Allegra, Zyrtec, still nothing was helping, even allergy shots, and I was literally miserable. And although USANA is not a cure, the products did help my immune system tremendously. Today, I feel amazing. I've actually been off allergy meds for 11 years, and I got my health back. So it's been a big blessing. So what did you like best about what you saw in the video?
Man, I liked all of it. I think the thing that caught my attention the most was the way you can supplement your income and replace your income to where you can, walk away from trading your time for money at a regular job and basically do your own thing. Yeah,
totally. Tell me more about that.
Man, it just makes me think, I make really good money. I make six figures working in the oil field, but I'm gone all the time. I'm always away from my family, and that this totally caught my attention because I could be home with them more. So, I want to know more. All
right. Anything else you liked?
I like the part that it's all about healthy lifestyles and stuff like that, because I'm definitely into working out and my wife is too. So, it just seems like it would fit us perfectly.
Okay. And what are 3 areas of your health that you would like to improve?
Probably I would want to lose about 25 pounds maybe. And I usually don't sleep very good. And
okay.
I don't know what the other one would be.
Okay. So pause. Whenever a prospect is giving you lots of buying signs and positive feedback, like right there, Renee gave me a lot of positive feedback through each one of these questions. Did you notice how I did not get off track? Like, I think back in my first year, I might have got really excited. And when he told me, he was liking the supplementing income, I might have gone off script and I might have, gone on a rabbit trail about supplementing income or tell him a story. This is not the time to do that. You really don't want to sound excited. So I didn't, my tone didn't change. He gave me lots of positive buying signs, but my tone didn't change, and I stuck to the scripts. That's really important that you stay professional. Don't get too excited like a puppy or something when you get positive signs here. You just stay like a cat and keep going through the questions. Okay, so next question, Renee. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 through 5 meaning you'd like to try the products as a client only, and 6 through 10 meaning you'd like to try the products make money as an associate, and also save on your taxes, where are you?
Could you repeat that again? I didn't really get that.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 through 5 meaning you'd like to try the products as a client only, okay, products only. 6 through 10 means you'd like to try the products and obviously also make money as an associate and save on your taxes. Where are you?
Man, from that 12-minute video that I just watched, I'm definitely hands down, absolutely a 10.
A 10. Okay. All right. So actually don't be a 10. Be like a 7.
But I was a 10. Okay. I'm a 7.
7. Okay. All right. So if the answer is 6 through 10, then you go through these questions. All right, Renee, so I need to ask you these next questions since you're a 7. Hypothetically, based on what you've just seen, if you were to get started with USANA on a part-time basis, approximately how much money would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time?
I guess if I could start off making $1,000 a month.
1,000 a
and
month,
then
okay.
take it from there.
Okay, and how many hours could you commit each week to develop that kind of monthly income?
Each week?
How many hours could, yes, each week could you commit?
I could probably do at least an hour or 2 a day.
Okay, so about 10 hours a week?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. All right, and how many months would you faithfully work those 10 hours each week in order to develop that monthly income?
Probably as long as it takes.
Okay. All right, so if I could show you how to make an extra $1,000 a month, working 10 hours a week, let's say over the next 6 to 12 months, would you be ready to get started?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, great. So the next step, then I just go to the next page here. Then now that you've answered the questions, we know the best way to serve you. The next step is for you to watch a short video that explains your product options as a client or associate. Would you prefer me to text it or email it?
Go ahead and email it to me because I have a flip phone and I can't really see stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm going to email it. I'm going to send you the link right now. All right, so here's the link. You see this here, this closingemail.teamdsi.info. So I would actually just copy that. I'd go into my emails, and I know your email, Renee M., and I'd put your options. You see how I have my professional picture in there? That's important that you have a professional picture in your email signature. And I have the company name, the website, Facebook, Twitter, all that ready to go. And then I would send. And I probably would also send it to myself on a BCC, blind carbon copy. All right. All right, Renee, can you tell me if you got it? All right, let's pretend that you got it because I know you can't probably check your email right now. So Renee gets this email, okay? He gets this link. He clicks on closingemail.teamdsi.info, and now he has this page. And he's going to see, for your options, watch this video first. And then it's going to say, I'll be calling you afterwards to answer these questions. I'm going to zoom out here on Facebook Live. Some of the people can't see the whole thing. Additional info and the doctor's website. All right, so let's go back to the script here. So I just sent that. After sending the link, Renee, did you get it?
Yeah, I got it, Jared.
All right, can you click on the link and tell me if it opens up for you?
Yep.
Okay, great. Do you see where it says doctor's website towards the bottom?
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, so this doctor named Ray Strand gave nutritional supplements to all of his patients. And although USANA is not a cure, he does give generic recommendations on supplements. If you're dealing with a health challenge, I will have you log in right now to have a quick look. So really, you didn't say that you had a health challenge, so I probably wouldn't have you log in. Like if you had told me arthritis or diabetes or something like that, then I would take you to this website. So actually, let's just say that one of the 3 areas of your health you wanted to improve was arthritis, okay? So I would say, Renee, can you click on that doctor's website link? Do you see it says Ray Strand?
Okay.
All right. Do you see the username enjoy, password USANA?
Is that how I get in?
Yeah. So click on that and then type in the username enjoy, password USANA. Tell me when you're in. So
Got it.
You're in. Okay. Now click continue. You have to click the continue button. All right. And then click specific recommendations. You see that in the middle? It says specific recommendations.
Okay, yeah.
So you have to tell your prospect to do all that. And if your prospect is fast on their phone, they should be able to get right in, or fast on the computer. Most people these days can do it pretty quickly. If somebody is really miserably slow at phones and computers and technology, I probably won't do it. I'll just skip this part. But most people these days are pretty fast. They can open it and they can get in here. So I say, okay, Renee, do you see all these things? Now I want you to remember, USANA is not a cure. All right, and this is a generic web page, but he did give nutritional supplements to all these patients, okay? So let's go ahead and click on arthritis, because that was what you said, right, arthritis?
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right, so now scroll down, and you can see all these, you can read all this later, but then you go down and you see the table in the middle. Do you see where it says optimal recommendations and minimal?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so he's actually telling you what to take and when to take it. All right, and these are generic names, but there's a corresponding USANA product for all of these, okay? So when you watch the video, after you watch it, I'll be able to give you a quote that you can get supplements and basically kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if you follow my drift.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, all right, so now go back to that email I sent you, and do you see where it says, for your options, watch this video first?
Yeah, at the very top.
Yep. Okay, good. So back here at the script, okay, if you're following with me on the script, now before we end this call, I want you to open the options video. It should be at the top of the link I just sent you. Can you check and tell me if you see it? You said yes. Okay, so this is a short 12-minute video that explains all of your product options. After you watch it, I'll be able to give you a price quote as an associate or client. Can you click the link and tell me if it opens up for you?
Yeah, it sure did.
Okay, great. So he's going to click the link right here, and it's going to open up right into YouTube, and it'll start playing the video. And many times,
hello, and welcome to video number 2.
Which obviously, that's it. It starts playing. I have them push pause, and then I finish the script. Okay, so after you watch this is a 12-minute video that explains all of your product options. Now, after you watch it, I'll be able to give you a price quote as an associate or client, okay? If you're able to watch it right now, I can call you back in about 15 minutes and we can discuss which options are best for you. Does that work?
Sounds good.
Okay, awesome. Talk to you soon.
15 minutes.
All right, so now if it's an online video, it needs to be 15 minutes to a few hours. If they cannot watch it the same day, schedule a follow-up call for the next day at the latest. There's no urgency in 2 to 3 days or a week. Okay, so this is how it works. And then I would call Renee back after he watches video 2. So let's say that 15 minutes went by. And so after they watch video 2, you need the Team DSI superscripts to know where to go from here. If you don't already have them, uh-oh, what happened? Oh, I just clicked on it. It took me to the Team's DSI superscripts. Let me go back to here. Oops. You need to have the Team DSI superscripts. If you don't already have them, visit this link, scripts.teamdsi.info, and look for the script entitled After They Watch Video Number 2 to finish the process with your prospect. See, the Team DSI superscripts has all the scenarios from, whether they like let's say they have the money objection, or they need more time, they need to talk to their spouse, they need to think about it. Is this a pyramid? Like this script, this Team DSI superscripts has everything you need to finish the process. This is something that you have already been using with your warm market. So now you can just use this for your lukewarm market as well. All right, so we're going to go there in a minute, but let's say that Renee didn't answer after video 1 or video 2, okay? So like I talked to Renee, he watched video 1, I sent him video 2, I called him back, he didn't answer after video 2, okay? So I just would hang up. I would not leave a voicemail. Instead, I would say, hey, Renee, I just called you back. Because remember, we just agreed that I would call him back at that whatever time. Sometimes it's like they can't watch video number 2 till the next day. So if I call them the next day at the agreed time and they don't answer, I just text, hey, first name, I just called you back. Then 15 minutes later, I call them back once more. And I will leave the message as though I'm talking to a friend, not a stranger. You're talking to a live person who will be listening to this message. On the voicemail, I would say, hi, Renee, this is Jared. I hope everything's okay. We were scheduled to talk tonight at 9 o'clock. I know you're definitely not the kind of person that wouldn't follow through on a commitment you made for an appointment. I know something must have happened. So why don't you go ahead and give me a call back? I just want to make sure that you're okay and everything's fine. My number is 210-860-9001. Again, 210-860-9001. Hey, listen, on this appointment we had, don't worry about it. If it doesn't work, that's absolutely fine. I just want to know that you're all right. All right. So then I would basically hang up, and that's it. Like if he doesn't answer after that second call 15 minutes later, and I just left this, the only other thing I do is I immediately send this text. And the text goes, hi, Renee, I hope everything's okay. I know you're definitely not the type of person who wouldn't keep your commitment for a follow-up call. I know something must have happened. Please let me know you're all right. Okay, so I'll leave that text immediately because sometimes people don't listen to their voicemails. All right, so this happens. I just want you to know that that sometimes a prospect watches video 1 and then video 2, they don't answer. And I never talk to them again. Sometimes they watch video 1 and they never answer again. I never talk to them again. Like when you're doing the lukewarm market, I don't want to create a false expectation that everybody's going to, obviously, you guys know not everyone's going to say yes, but it's probably about 2 to 3 out of 10. Okay, so you're going to have about 7 people who don't even ever answer your call again. You're going to have 2 or 3 that actually do go to the next process. Okay, so don't worry if it doesn't, if it's not, going perfectly for you. That's okay. Keep at it. You're going to find the next Renee Martinez out there. All right. Now, the next day, I would call Renee again and not leave a voicemail or text. And then the final day, day 3, then I would actually go ahead and leave this, the message I already left, which is basically, I've been trying to give you a call. This is the 3rd time I've called. This is the last time I'll be calling. So I give people a couple tries, and then again, they're out. Now, that happens, but there's also times when people have integrity and they talk after the first time, they talk after the second time. So now let's go to the Team DSI Superscripts. You see where it says after they watch video 2. So you have to go to your Team DSI Superscripts, which is this link right here, scripts.teamdsi.info. After they watch video 2, and here it is, after they watch video 2. So I'm going to call, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Renee. So now that you know your options, which products caught your eye?
Oh, man, the energy drinks and all the vitamins and stuff.
Okay. And what made those products stand out for you?
Well, because I usually buy a lot of those Monsters and Rock Stars and all that junk that I know isn't good for you, but I drink them anyways. And I don't know. I've never taken any vitamins or anything, so that's kind of got me interested also.
Okay. So see, step 2A is if they want to be a client only, which obviously is not Renee. Renee wanted to be an associate. So if they want to be an associate, you got to start with step 2B. If he wanted to be a client, we would do step 2A, but we're going to just do step 2B. You got to be ready for either one. Okay, so Renee, to activate an associate account, all of your options are on page 2 of the Getting Started form. Would you prefer me to email or text it?
You can just email it.
Okay, so I'm going to email it to you. I'm sending it right now. So I'm going to email him this link here, gsf.teamdsi.info. Now, when he gets it, he's going to get the actual Getting Started form, which is listed right here. He's going to have it on his phone. Literally, guys, I walk people through this stuff on their phones. All right, so, okay, great. Renee, can you look at page 2 of the form? And do you see at the top where it says, I want to be part of the Member Associate Program for $29.95?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so that's the first step. And I put it there. I'm displaying that for $29.95. Okay. Next, Renee, is the second step is to choose from options 1 through 4 to activate your business. Option 1 is 500 points. It's the best if you have the funds. It gives you the most products, the highest earning potential. You can customize your 500-point order or get the Healthy Lifestyle Pack listed below. This pack gives you, the benefits. We're going to be updating this script because this actually script still has the old packs. But basically, Renee's looking at this, okay, and I'm explaining the Healthy Lifestyle Pack. Then I do option 2, and I explain the 400-point option. Then option 3, then option 4, and it's all listed here. All right. So this script still doesn't reflect the new package options. So you just kind of have to explain that on your own, and then go to step 3. Okay, Renee. So the price quote for your order would be, so I could either give him a custom pack order from the Dr. Strand website, or I could choose one of the pre-made packs. But let's say. Renee, which option do you feel like would be best for you? Option 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'm probably gonna have to talk to my wife about it before I do anything.
Okay. So in your opinion, though, I mean, obviously after you talk to your wife, what option do you think you would go with?
Probably the top level.
The option 1. Okay. So do you see how I said in your opinion? That's a really good thing to say. That kind of diffuses the situation and still stays on track. Because if he says he needs to go talk to his wife, thank you for saying that, Renee. It's a great example. You want to acknowledge that, but you also want to say, in your opinion, if after you talk to your wife, which option would be best for you? And he said option 1. Okay. So let's go back to the script. Option 1, let's say, would be the Healthy Lifestyle Pack for $6.96.
Yeah,
so
and that's because that pack, I like that pack because it comes with 2 of everything for like me and her.
Yeah, 2 health packs, the vitamin D, Biomega, et cetera, et cetera. You can try all the products together, even the basic skincare pack. Yeah, the Healthy Lifestyle Pack's a great pack. All right,
And
so
I might be able to smooth her over with the skincare stuff.
exactly, good job. So the price quote on your order would be $6.96 plus the $29.95. So it'd be about $7.28, $7.27 plus tax and shipping. And where would your product?
And that $29.95, I have to pay that every month?
No, that's a one-time fee. So you see that at the top of the form. It says, yes, I want to be part of the member associate program. That's a one-time fee, and then you never have to do that again. And by the way, all of these are one-time fees. So yeah, these are the options to start your business. And then after that, there's ways to keep it active, but this gets you in the door. So it would be the $6.96 plus the $29.95. Okay. So it'd be about $7.20, I guess, what would that be? $7.26 plus tax and shipping. So I'd say roughly about maybe $7.50, $7.55, give or take $1.
It's not going to be that much every month, is it?
No, this is just one time to get you in the door.
Okay.
And where would you like your product shipped to?
527 Sanchez, Pleasanton, Texas, 78064.
Okay, so you see how this says be quiet and let them answer. This is the key to closing. Be quiet after you ask this question. You need to ask this question to your preferred customers and to your associates. And yes, Lillian, the $29.95 is being waived for the next 6 weeks, but this video is actually going to be for all time. All of our associates will be able to watch this for years and years. So yes, it is for the next 6 weeks waived. But again, back to this. Where would you like your product shipped to? Please, please, please take my advice on this. This is what I ask everyone, and I shut up and I let them tell me their address. Okay. All right. So you said 527 Sanchez, and what's your email?
usanafit@icloud.com.
Okay. Wow, your email already has our company name. That's amazing. Okay, and your phone number?
210-244-3124.
Okay, and your birthday?
12/12/82.
Okay, and what's the credit card you'd like to use?
I got one here somewhere. I think it's a Visa that has flyer miles.
Okay.
So I can save so I can go on trips.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you my number?
Yes.
Okay. 458-359-6482.
Okay, got it. And what's the CVV code on the back?
358
All right, and expiration?
0119.
Okay, got it. So pause. That's a real big key here. When you ask for the credit card number, you got to be quiet, because he who talks next is the one who buys. All right? You say what credit card you want to use, and you be silent. I've said that before, and it's like crickets. and then you know what they do? They come back with their credit card, and they give me their numbers. Okay? So that's what happens. Literally, if you get this far, and you ask, and they say where they want the product shipped, right? Can you repeat that card number, please, Renee? Or Veronica says. It
was the fake one.
But what I'm trying to say here is about 50 to 60% of the time, literally, they come back, they give me their card number. I've closed $700 orders this way on the phone. I've closed $200 orders. I've closed $50 orders. Doesn't matter the size. I say this and I shut up. Now, if they actually hesitate, or they don't want to give me their card number, or they're not ready, then we would actually go to a different script. Okay, so, but let's pretend you are ready, and then we'll do that. We'll do the last script. So you just gave me your card number. Now, Renee, for tax purposes, what's your social?
454-957507.
Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome to the USANA family. I'm excited for you to have great results. I will process your order right away and also set up a future order discount that I will explain the next time that we talk. So now I'm going to read you one of the scripts on the next page to get you ready for your USANA experience.
Okay.
So if they don't enroll immediately, go to page 10 and read if prospect needs a little more time, and also invite to local event script. All right. So basically, if Renee is ready, then I would go, where do I take them next? I would go to when prospect enrolls as an associate, and I would take them there, okay? And that's a script that gets them started right. But we don't have time to go through that, but that's where you would take them. Now, Renee, let's pretend that you're not ready to buy yet, okay? So let's say I ask for the credit card number, and you don't want to give it to me. So, Renee, what's your credit card number? What card would you like to use?
So we're going to charge that $754 right now?
Yes.
No, I'm going to have to wait till probably Friday.
Friday? Okay. No problem. So I'm just going to read you another script, Renee, that is going to give you a little more time, okay? And I tell them that I'm going to read them a script. So, all right. So let's go down. So then I would go here, guys. You have to be ready. You see it says if prospect needs a little more time. All right. So then I would just come here and say, Renee, I totally understand if you need a little more time. What we normally do is set up a time for us to talk over the phone in the next day or two. That way you have a chance to look at your budget and make the right decision for you. You said you need till Friday, so that's fine. The best thing you can do right now is visit our video list webpage, and you're going to see a list of YouTube videos that covers a variety of topics, from the science to losing weight to success stories to top athletes. If I give you this link, will you watch 2 of the short videos and tell me which ones you like best?
Yeah, I could check them out.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to text it to you right now. Hold on just a second. I send it. Did you get it?
Got it.
Okay, can you tell me which ones, can you click the link and tell me if it opens for you?
Man, there's a bunch of them.
Right, I know. Which ones catch your attention right off the top?
Probably the athlete ones.
Athlete, okay. All right, can you tell me if that athlete one opened up for you okay?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you see how I'm trying to get him to open the videos, because then I know when I hang up, he'll start watching them. All right, lastly, Renee, when in the next day or two can you watch those videos?
I'm pretty busy at work. I should be able to watch a couple of them right now, and then a couple tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know.
So if I call you tomorrow, I know you're not ready to sign up tomorrow, but if I call you tomorrow to talk to you about those videos, will that work? Tomorrow evening?
Yeah, but it's going to have to be when I get out of work.
All right, so how about like 7 o'clock?
Yeah, that should be all right.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to call you tomorrow at 7 just to discuss the videos. I know you still need a little time, but so you see it says if you're feeling comfortable at that time, we can do your enrollment over the phone and start working towards the goals that you mentioned. See, he told me he needs till Friday, so you got to use common sense with these scripts. You know, sometimes people don't give me a date, so then I'm like, you know what, if you're feeling comfortable at that time, we can do your enrollment over the phone and start working towards the goals that you mentioned. Lastly, Renee, The best thing you can do, you see, then I'm going to end with this invite to a local event. The best thing you can do to get more information is attend a local event happening in Pleasanton on Wednesday at Viper Elite Fitness. There's going to be several associates and clients there who have had excellent results on the products and also working for the company. Plus, I will be there and we'll have lots of fun. Would you like to be on the guest list for that?
What exactly are we going to be doing? Are we going to be sampling products or?
Yeah, actually, you're going to be able to try the products. You're going to be able to meet other people that are on the products, meet other people who are doing well in the company with finances and the business, and just have a great time. And you can even bring your family.
When did you say it was?
Tomorrow at 7. I'm sorry, no, 2 days. It's Wednesday at 7.
Yeah, I think I'm off Wednesday.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to put you on the guest list for that. I'll still call you tomorrow on the videos, but plan on that Wednesday at 7. That's the best thing you can do to do your research.
Okay.
So guys, this is the key, is the local events. That's why I recommend that you all have a mixer going on. I know there's lots of mixers on our teams happening in your local area. You want to have that going on because when you have a prospect watch this video and they go through videos, a lot of times they're still not ready to sign up. So they got to come out to an event and meet you face to face, belly to belly kind of thing. All right. And so this is how it works. And this is the best thing you can do is have a mixer going on once a week that you can use to funnel the people into. And lastly, to end our training, Renee, because this is exactly what happened to you. You did not enroll over the phone. You enrolled by coming to an event just like the one I described. What did that do for you from watching the video to coming to a local event? What was the effect for you?
I think it was huge because if I hadn't have gone to that event the same day that I talked to you, I probably wouldn't have signed up. I mean, yeah, we would have kept talking and whatever, but I mean, it was pretty big.
And you signed up that night, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And thank goodness Victoria Horman had some berry nutty bars.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So this concludes our training for tonight. I know we're at 9 o'clock, right? Actually, it's 9:01. Renee, thank you for being on the call. Thank you for role playing and helping the team tonight. It was really great having you on.
Thank you for having me, and hopefully everyone got a lot out of this. Which I know I'm gonna say that our new what is it, Zoom?
Yes.
This stuff is so awesome, the way we can watch the way you're actually going through everything. And I mean, I'm actually learning how to use my MacBook watching this.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So
awesome.
Glad you guys found it.
Thank you. And also you can see all the attendees, so you don't even have to wait to see the post I make of who was on and who wasn't, because it's all there for you. So awesome. Well, thanks again, Renee. And to finish up our webinar today, I want to just, first of all, to end the video, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that it helped you with closing, and know that, if they don't sign up on the beginning video or second video, that you just take them to a next event, take them to a next webinar. I look forward to hearing about your success with your USANA business and closing and signing people up. And I can't wait to meet you at a USANA event soon. Lastly, pull out your calendar for 2017. This weekend, Washington, D.C., we got Team DSI being represented there, again, by Becky Armstrong and Christian Glad. Very exciting. If you have anyone in the Washington, D.C. area on the East Coast, invite them. Send them there. Even if you won't be there, get them there. Oh, you guys can't see my screen. Thank you, Dad, for the heads up. All right. There we go. Man, Zoom is nice. Next, Chicago, Illinois, March 25th. Again, Bonnie Thornton will be there with her 2 guests with her. If you know anyone in Chicago, get them there. San Antonio, Texas, that's a big one for our market. It's going to be very exciting. Get all of your clients, get all of your associates registered at $65. It's so cheap. It's a one-day event all day long. I'm working night and day getting people registered for this. I love it. It's going to be the biggest event of the year for San Antonio. And then San Diego, California, April 8th. Those of you on the West Coast will be represented really well by Randy and Viola Krebs, Phyllis Walker, and Sherry Bender, and many more I'm sure that will be going. And then, guys, mark your calendar for the most important event of the year. If you go to any events, this is the one to go to, August 16th through the 19th, USANA International Convention, most important event of 2017. We already have over 50 people registered. Very exciting seeing all these names on the list. And the ticket prices for flights right now, it's $362 for your plane flight. If you travel on Tuesday the 15th and fly home on Sunday the 20th, okay, $362. That's from San Antonio to Salt Lake. But it's $283 if you fly home. If you fly on a Tuesday and fly home on a Monday. Obviously, that means you have to spend an extra day in Salt Lake City. But the flight price goes down by almost $100. So that's some things to think about. Obviously, you probably need to pay for another night's hotel, but make sure you're getting your flights taken care of right now, guys. Start planning for this. I mean, it's not for another couple months, but go ahead and earmark the $360 you're going to need, or $283. That's the flight prices as of last week. So be checking those all the time. Make sure that you get your flight done. This doesn't even really matter if you're registered, because it's not real unless you have your flight. This is really the key. Obviously, you need to get registered as well, but you have to have your flight. It's probably more important to have your flight. All right, so Success on the Beach, November 8th through the 12th, 5 days in Punta Cana with your USANA family. This is a vacation you can win or pay for or win partially, and the link there at the bottom has the info on how to do that. And then GoPro is coming up at the end of 2017. To mark your calendar, November 16th through the 18th. Single price tickets are $400. There's payment plans available. It's going to be an awesome event. Pitbull, the entrepreneur and artist, will be there, as well as GoPro founder Eric Worre and Anthony Robbins, who's amazing. This event is the only event where they allow people making six figures a month. That's the only people that you get to hear from, is people making literally $1 million a year in this industry. Texas Associates. This Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to be having a big landmark event. This is an event that can give you a major breakthrough in your business. Let me know if you're going to be coming to this. We're already making a guest list. We have over 34 people on the fence for this. There's only 40 spots available. So please let me know if you're going to be at this. Then Thursday, we're going to have a mixer at Health Natural Solutions, Utah. And then, of course, Viper Elite Fitness on Wednesday and Floresville on Thursday as well in Texas. Utah Associates tomorrow at 11 a.m., the most powerful women in network marketing. And then Thursday, Gold Directors Marshall and Nanny Manley are going to be at the home office. And then Friday, Jared Harris, way to go, March 17th, is going to have a mixer. And we're back. We're on Zoom now for good, so make sure your team members are registered for Zoom. The meeting registration link's there. And lastly, I just want to encourage you to be prepared. This is the picture of the bins I keep in the trunk of my car. I'm always ready. I always have stuff. And always have your computer with you at all your mixers and always be ready to go. This concludes the webinar. I know we went a few minutes over. I apologize for that. I hope it was a high value for you. We're going to end. I'm going to just probably, see here, stop my screen sharing. We still have 6 participants. I would like to just say hello to the participants and see what their highlights were just to end the call. There's only a couple people that stayed with us all the way till now. I'm going to go ahead and, Dad, could you unmute Jared Harris? Jared, what was the highlight for you on the call tonight?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, so first off, the really cool thing that you really stood out to me is that when I do the follow-up calls on the closing forums, on the closing questions and all that.
Yeah.
The really inspiring thing is, like, never ask, hey, did you watch the video of so-and-so? Because you just went right into the questions right away and then, shared your 30-second story. And I really enjoyed that the most.
Okay,
and stuff.
good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you got that value. That's really cool to hear that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because, usually they'll go off explaining to you and how, like, I'm not that interested and all that stuff. But, really, you sound confident. You sound bold and really trying to, usually you want to be friendly and all that stuff, but, and, have fun with them. But the best thing to do is to be bold and show them that this is a serious business, that we work very hard at it, and it's worth it. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome, Jared. Well, thank you so much for your feedback. I'm glad to hear that tip really it's going to make a difference for you this week.
Sweet. Thanks, Jared.
All right. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Phyllis Walker. What was the highlight for you on the webinar tonight, Phyllis?
Pretty much what Jared said, the fact that you're also quiet and let them talk and not try to ask them more, just go on with the script like it is. It makes it very professional.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really is. Being quiet is really, I think, one of the main keys to closing, and just have confidence, because why would they want USANA? USANA's tremendously blessed our lives, right?
Right, correct.
So why wouldn't they want it? That's my attitude. Of course you want it. So.
Yes,
Awesome.
good training. Thank you.
You're welcome. Renee Martinez, what was the highlight for you on the webinar?
Man, you know what? The highlight for me was watching you scroll around with your Mac and me being able to see, like, man, that's the kind of stuff that I need to learn how to do with my computer, because you make it look so easy.
Cool. That's great. It's
kind of like we're sitting here going through the scripts that I've been using and all this stuff, and I'm noticing your little mouse scrolling around and clicking stuff, and that's what definitely got my attention. And yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it really is. And I do a lot of that on the phone too. I'll pull the scripts up, literally like the Lukewarm script that we used today. I'll pull it up on Safari on my iPhone, and I'll have my headset on, and I'll literally be reading the script off of my phone. I don't have the paper.
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn this iPhone stuff. I just transferred to the dark side not very long ago, if you don't remember.
I acknowledge you for transferring to the dark side. Congratulations on getting.
Hey, I was gonna say I've come a long ways from the flip phone when you first met me.
Right? You've come. Oh God, you didn't even have Facebook.
Nope.
Yes,
nope.
You have come 1,000%, man. Full circle. I acknowledge that. That's big time. That's great leadership.
So everybody out there listening, don't get discouraged if you meet somebody that has a flip phone and doesn't have Facebook and all that stuff, because they can turn into whatever they want if they really want it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you, Renee. And let's give the final word to Randy and Viola Krebs in Salt Lake City. What are the highlights for you tonight?
It's funny, I've been using the scripts with Jared Harris now for a month, and every time, and he's the one that wanted to do this, or vaguely, or I remember it, he wanted to send the closing email.teamdsi.info in an email.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Open it up, copy it, and then place it in an email.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we've been doing it, or I've been directing him different all these times instead of just copying that closing email. Just, I think, to make it a little more personal. I'm not sure, but that's the way we've been doing it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and what I've noticed is when people just send the link, it's just more simple. Like, I just took a step out of the process, and that's why I kind of do that now.
Okay.
But that's literally what I do. I send them the link, or I'll text them that link.
Right.
And honestly, most people are texting. Like, seriously, 9 out of 10 people want to text. So now I just send that closing email.teamdsi.info in a text, and they open it up.
Yep. That's
You don't
something I
send
learned
just
in
the link. You send the whole.
Well,
note.
I open the link and then
note.
copy and paste it into an email. Because most of the people we've been sending to is email based, not text based. Or if they want an email, I'll say, okay, send them price list and then send them options. I don't do the Ray Strand, but I can see how that would simplify it a lot. But no, a good webinar. I've also enjoyed using Zoom in the back office. So much easier.
Oh yeah, tremendously. I mean, I can't believe how much cheaper Zoom is, first of all,
Right.
And then second of all, how superior it is. It's literally a game-changing product. So.
Yeah, the only thing I wished more people would have registered for tonight's. I'm sure they'll get there. Hopefully we haven't confused them on switching from any meeting, but
yeah,
Zoom is very powerful.
Absolutely. Oh, and we have people on Facebook Live too. Lillian, would you please type in what was the highlight for you on the webinar? And Claudia already typed it in. She says the highlight for me was hearing from Renee how important it is to get someone to a mixer.
So are you going to run both Facebook Live and Zoom?
Yeah, I'm running Facebook Live right now.
Because I will not, when we do it, I don't think I'll be doing Facebook Live. That's a little too much.
No, you're fine. You're okay.
Well,
I'll do it.
no, not if you're not, there's, I think the one next week you're off, you're doing Landmark. Anyway, we can talk that.
No, that's the 20th. That's the 20th.
That's next week. Okay, but no, great webinar. I enjoyed it. And
okay.
yeah. Yep. Good job.
Awesome. And Mom, what were the highlights for you?
She was with children.
Oh, she was.
I
Okay.
didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to the recording.
Okay. Awesome. All right, everyone. Well, we're going to unmute the lines, or I guess you can unmute yourself. Everyone say good night and God bless.
Good night. Love you. God bless.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
and
night. God bless
bless.
everybody.